I'm feeling a reading coming on, so we're going to pull some cards for you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest, as this is a general reading. I also have personal readings now available at the links in my bios if you're interested in more specific advice, but I'm going to get you a general message that hopefully covers what you're meant to hear right now in this moment. So Spirit, show me what collective, oh, what just popped out? That just wanted to be seen. Black egg, interesting, okay. Let's get another one, because it popped out and then it wanted to hide, so, all right. Putting that in the noggin here. And tiger, okay. Black egg, tiger, and moth. Okay, so black egg popping out and wanting to hide, it means there's something with your voice. Something that needs to be said or that you want to say, because the black egg here is the most evolved version of the throat chakra. This is our hub of like speech, expression, communication, writing. Again, I have this journal out here in front of me that I don't always have in readings, but I felt called to do the reading while I was kind of in the middle of it. So writing things down, expressing things with the voice, speaking, communicating truth. It popped up and then popped down. So there's something that wants to be said within you. It's probably very deep too with the tiger here. The tiger is all about like the lunar forces. See that moon on the top of the head? It's the feminine, sort of primal, instinctual energy. So I think of the sacral chakra with the tiger a lot. This is where like primal feminine power sort of lives. It's in this sort of center of the pelvis. It's our creativity, our sensuality, our ability to receive impressions from life, our sexuality, etc. Our flow, it's water energy. So I feel there might be something that wants to be expressed creatively from this center, or there's something, some kind of emotional truth. Some kind of emotional truth, creative truth, deep, primal, guttural truth. This could also have to do with something from your mother's line, maternal ancestry here, that's wanting to be, okay, yeah, 100%, definitely. There's something in your maternal line, in the ancestry, that really wants to be seen, and it wants to be articulated. It wants to come from this primal sort of still dark water and be pushed up into the voice, whether that's through you speaking like I'm speaking to you right now, or whether that's you writing something down, whether that's you recording something to yourself, whatever that means for you, some kind of articulated expression. And with the moth on the bottom of the deck, it's like well, something's wanting to be illuminated, right? The Luna moth here, something really wants to be illuminated from the depths, but it's going to take, harnessing the mental energy and the focus to be able to do this, to get into a space where you're not trying to do too many things at once. You're not too, this can talk about impulsiveness, flightiness, hastiness, like focusing in, make sure you're focusing in on this energy and not trying to escape, not trying to avoid, I guess, the mystery, the complexity, but to work with this energy, to feel it out and to let it be seen and expressed. Okay, what's the tarot have to say here, Spirit? This is super interesting, okay? What's wanting to be said? What's wanting to be said here? Death. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What is this, Spirit? I can feel it, but how is it? How do we want to articulate this? This is part of the energy. This is super similar to yesterday's reading again, y'all. I feel like they keep building on top of each other. Death. Do you see how this is like, the Knight of Coins reverse? 8 of Coins. Okay, death, and you see how it's like polar opposites, like dark, light, like, I feel this Spirit's really wanting you to express, like, this is just like, this is you like going there and expressing the full intensity of who you are, okay? Death is Scorpio energy, which is like the most intense sign, along with like Aries, Mars energy, like just it's intense in its like flow, its expression. But especially speaking of that tiger, that sacral, that feminine, I feel Scorpio energy is something to really look into, like deep, subconscious, like intuition, magic, emotion, power. It's like spirit really wants you to start expressing this through your voice, like whatever this is. And it might feel really dark almost. Like it might feel like a dark feminine energy. Ooh. Maybe the dark feminine's looking for expression through your voice right now. Maybe there's something that, yeah, definitely if this is ancestral, especially like mother line ancestral kind of thing. This can come out in a very dark feminine kind of a way. Like there can be deep emotions, like deep ancestral wounds that come up. There can be deep rage, deep sadness, but also like very deep, like just power is big with the Death card and Scorpio energy. See this like horse, like it's almost like a ghost coming out of this gate of like the underworld. It's like there's something that really wants to be seen in that light, which can be scary. But if you're watching this, it's like there's nothing to be afraid of within yourself. The only thing that can possibly take, this Tiger card speaks about this too, the only thing that you seek to gain from going into your darkness is for your power to be awakened. Period. And it's like there's this spark, this inspiration, this ignition that's going to come from you allowing this to be like said. Do not silence your voice here. Allow this side of you to come forth. Like the divine feminine has been suppressed for so long. Okay, I'm feeling confirmation verb coming. The divine feminine energy on this planet has been suppressed for so long. It has been considered bad. It has been considered too wild, untamed, right? Confirmation verbs. This energy needs to be expressed unapologetically. It needs to be said. It needs to be seen. It needs to have vessels like you to come through. Okay? She's ready to express, like, I want to say, because the Death card is about endings, right? It's about the death of something, but it's just as much about the rebirth. So as this world is going through a huge death and rebirth right now, because it is, interesting, elk and starfish just popped out with the wind here. Oh my goodness. Hold on here. Hold on. I'm going to pick you back up. My whole phone just fell over. What the heck? That was weird. So it's like, maybe that's a representation of how this energy, like, yeah, the world does not want this energy to be seen. It's like trying to suppress this dark feminine. But anyway. And now I'm like putting the cards away. Like, oh, I gotta keep it safe. It's like spirit wants you to be like unafraid of getting a little bit messy here in your expression. Letting this out boldly, unapologetically. Like the feminine really doesn't care how she's perceived. She's just going to unleash herself as she is. Period. But she's been taught to suppress herself. So regardless of gender here, it's like you're being called to be brave in your expression, your raw expression. Like, what is it that you have been working on or getting in touch with in the depths of your soul that feels too maybe dark, feels too intimidating, feels too intense for the masses? Spirit wants you to start sharing that and releasing that and speaking that and communicating that, whether that's publicly or whether that's just in your own, creativity in your own circles. But this is the time. It's like the spark, the firefly I get too. Like it's an inspiration burst of fire, a burst of light within this. What else, Spirit? This is super interesting energy. What else wants to come through? Two of Swords reverse. Yeah, like it's and Judgment reverse. Yeah, it's like time to stop judging yourself for this and stop, like, release the judgments you have towards yourself for this energy. Release whatever judgments could be coming to you from the world, and release this indecision, release the anxiety, the overthinking about it. Start letting it be expressed. And as you express it and get into that flow, it's going to refine itself. But that primal, untamed energy is wild and freeing, and it makes us alive. And we're so used to suppressing this wild, untamed, the wild unknown, right? The wild unknown spirit. We're used to repressing that, and Spirit's saying it's time to let that go. Time to release that. Take the leap, baby. That's it. I love you lots. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.